Okay, let's also get into a conversation with the management of Muthoot Finance. The stock price near an all-time high. So what's the outlook looking like? They've also been included in the MSCI index. All right, Mr. Alexander, good morning. How has demand been in the core gold loan business? Let's get an update from you on that. Has the increment been on both value and volume terms? And going forward as well, what's the outlook on gold loan demand?
Gold finance has been doing well. I think in the last quarter, the growth has been extremely good. AUMs have been showing good growth, and I think and I'm sure that we had given a guidance of 15% growth in this quarter, in this year. I'm sure we will be able to achieve that, and if things are looking good like this, probably a little better than 15%. But the minimum 15% growth which you have guided, I think we should be able to achieve that. That's the offtake of gold loan business all over India.
50,000. Let's say we don't know, you don't know, no one knows. But I'm just trying to understand, when gold was at 40,000 and if it goes to 50,000, what happens to your gold business? Will there be an incremental kick, number of transactions which kicks in, because the collateral value will go higher and that surely will aid your business? Can you construct a scenario for us?
I think we can construct it in two scenarios, two aspects to it. One, as far as the company is concerned, whatever loans we have given to the customers, the collateral value goes up, and probably, certainly, our strength of the collateral will go up because if the price goes up. The second is, there are certain number of customers who would want maximum amount of the value of their gold as loan. So for them, instead of borrowing 20,000 rupees, they may be able to borrow 22,000 or 23,000 rupees. So that also will definitely help customers in that. But thirdly, I think when gold is seen as a commodity where price, etc., is going up, it is good. People will start thinking about gold, and taking gold loan would more and more people would think of taking gold loan, because today, although we have about 20,000 tons of gold in the country, not more than 2 or 3 tons of gold is there in the organized lending market. So there are still people with gold holdings who have not used the facility for gold loan financing. I think if the gold value goes up and gold is talked about more often in the market everywhere, then people will think of gold and they will understand that the gold which they have is very easy for them to collateralize and take a very easy bridge loan or any loan for that purpose.
Your subsidiaries contribute about 13% to your overall business. Do you see this share rising? And if so, what would be the focus areas for growth for you?
See, our focus areas for growth would be all India, and probably we are opening branches all over the country, and we are there in every place. So I think our focus would be to go to places where we are not there, because reach is also important in a gold loan business. We have to be there where the customer needs the money, and whenever customers may not be willing to travel miles and miles to go to a place to pledge his gold or to give his gold. So we should be almost near a place where the customer will find it convenient to come to the branch and probably pledge the gold, because physically the gold has to come to us. That is the that's the key factor for this gold loan business. The gold has to physically come to us so that we can give the gold loan.
Let me reverse the scenario. I talked about 40 going to 50. Let's talk about 44 going to 40. Will there be a drop in business then?
I don't think there should be a drop. The drop in business can happen only if people don't require money. If they require money, what we have seen is probably a very, very small percentage of loan business customers, as I said earlier, who are wanting the maximum, will not get that amount. They will get a 10% lesser than that. But then, if really a customer needs more money, if he has gold with him, he can bring more gold with him. So instead of giving 10 grams, he can bring 12 grams. Instead of giving 2 rings, he may give 3 rings to get the money which he wants. That's what we have seen always. Whenever there's a small dip in the price, people come with more gold, or the gold holdings goes up. We have not seen much decrease in the AUM when the gold price has come down. That is what we have seen in the last several years of our working in India on the gold loan sector.
A decade ago, you were only a gold loan company. What was Muthoot? What was Manappuram? A gold finance company. That's it. It would start there, end there. You've diversified. Next 5 years, how much of your business will come from non-gold? And how much more than business, when I say business, how much your profit will come from the non-gold businesses?
See, gold loan business is one of the best lending business because there are no NPS there. The AUM is always growing, and there is liquidity always in the market. So the gold loan business is one of the best business, and our focus will be on the core gold loan business. As of today, we have 90% of our business on gold loans, and 10% is what we have other than gold loan, which is the home finance, the microfinance, the vehicle finance, etc. To answer your question about the after 5 years where we should be, we would think after in the next 3 to 5 years, our non-gold loan business should go maybe 15% or maximum of 20% in the next 5 years. But our focus will always be gold, and we will not shy away from giving maximum thrust to the gold loan business. Because then your question was about the yield, etc. The yield, etc. is always the best in the gold loan business. As I said earlier, this business has very little NPS, very little or no loan loss because of that. So because of NPS, and it is very short term. So that is why we feel that the gold loan business should be there. But the difficulty with gold loan business is that the average tenure is just 4 to 5 months. So we have to keep on building new customers or see that old customers come back to us again and again for taking these short-term loans. That is one of the difficulty of this business. But since we are there in the market, since customers know about Muthoot, customers know about gold loan, they prefer to come to Muthoot for their gold loan business.
All right, Mr. Alexander, appreciate your time. Thank you for joining us. Let's